You think men fall in love because you're beautiful? Or wrong. You think it's because you're kind, caring, and give him everything he needs? Wrong again. Here's the truth. Men don't fall in love because of what you give them. They fall in love because of what they feel when they're with you. And that feeling doesn't come from the obvious things you've been told. There are three things every man needs. 3 psychological triggers before his heart can fully open. Miss even one of them and he'll like you, maybe even stay with you, but he won't fall in love the way you want him to. And the last one, oh, it's the one most women get completely wrong. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear flips everything you thought you knew about men upside down. Have you ever been with a guy who seemed perfect? He texted you, he took you out, he said all the right things, and you thought, this is it, he's fallen for me. Then suddenly he pulled back, he got distant, he stopped investing, and you're left wondering, what did I do wrong? Here's the thing. It's not that you did something wrong, it's that one of his core needs wasn't met. See, love for men isn't just about chemistry or attraction, it's about how you trigger certain emotional responses. Responses that make him feel safe, respected, and challenged in a way that only you can create. In this video, I'll reveal the 3 things men secretly need before they can fall in love. And today we start with the most misunderstood one, the one that makes him want you, chase you, and hold on to you like you're the most valuable thing in his world. One, he needs to chase something worth keeping. Let's get real for a second. Men are hunters by nature. Not in the literal caveman sense, but emotionally. They are wired to value what they pursue, what they earn, and what they believe is rare. This doesn't mean you play games, act cold, or manipulate him. No, it means you understand a simple truth. A man falls deeper when he feels he's earning your love, not when it's handed to him on a silver platter. Think about it. When something comes too easy, when it's just there, waiting, requiring no effort, does he truly value it, or does it fade into the background? The same applies to relationships. When a man feels like he has to step up, show up, and prove himself for a woman he respects and admires, something powerful happens inside him. He bonds with her, he invests in her, he treasures her. Here's what this looks like in real life. You have boundaries, you don't say yes to everything, you don't drop your life to revolve around him. You have your own life. Your happiness doesn't depend on him. You have passions, friends, goals. You make him earn emotional closeness. You don't pour out all your love and vulnerability in week 1. You let him prove that he's worthy of that part of you. When you do this, you're not playing hard to get. You're showing that you are hard to get. You're showing that your heart is valuable, not just anyone gets access to it. Men crave this challenge. It makes them feel alive. It makes them chase. And most importantly, it makes them fall. Because here's the secret most women never hear. A man will value what he works for. Not because he's shallow, but because effort creates emotional investment. The more he invests, the more he cares. The more he cares, the deeper he falls. And no, this doesn't mean withholding affection or pretending you don't like him. It's about creating a dynamic where he feels like winning your heart is an ongoing adventure, not a completed task. Think of it like this. If love is a fire, you don't want to dump gasoline on it all at once. You want to feed it slowly, letting it grow stronger and more intense over time. So how do you create this dynamic? Be warm, but don't be overly available. Show interest, but keep a little mystery. Let him lead sometimes, but surprise him by pulling back just enough to make him step up again. This balance makes him feel like he's constantly earning you, and it keeps his feelings for you burning strong. Here's the beautiful part. When he finally feels like he's earned you, not just won you easily, he doesn't just fall in love, he stays in love. Because now you're not just the woman he likes, you're the woman he respects, the woman he would never risk losing. And that's why the first thing a man needs before he can fall in love is something to chase, something worth keeping. But that's just one piece of the puzzle. Even if he's chasing you, even if he values you, there are still 2 more things he needs. 2 emotional triggers that open his heart completely. And the next one is something so powerful it can make or break whether he ever sees you as the one. Stay tuned, because what's coming next will change the way you see men forever. 2, he needs to feel admired, not controlled. Now, let's move to the second thing a man needs, and this one is huge. He needs to feel admired, not controlled. See, love doesn't grow where a man feels like he's being micromanaged, judged, or constantly told what to do. Men are wired to seek freedom and respect, and when they sense control instead of admiration, they slowly pull away. Here's the truth. Men fall in love with the woman who makes them feel like the best version of themselves, not the woman who tries to fix them, change them, or constantly tells them how they should be. And admiration, that's just emotional oxygen. It's the secret language men crave but rarely ask for. Think about this. When was the last time you told a man, "I'm proud of you," or "I admire how hard you work for the things you care about," or even, "I love how you always protect the people you care about"? Those words hit him deeper than "I love you." Why? Because love can feel passive, but admiration feels earned. It tells him, "I see your effort. I respect you for who you are." Here's a little secret. Men would rather feel respected without love than love without respect. That's how deeply wired this is. So how do you show admiration? Notice his efforts, not just the results. Appreciate his character, not just his actions. Speak to his strengths, even in small ways. When you do this, something magical happens. He feels safe with you. He feels like you're his biggest fan, not his biggest critic. And when a man feels respected and admired, his walls come down and love flows naturally. 3, he needs to feel safe enough to be weak. Now, for the final thing he needs before he can truly fall in love, and this one goes against everything you've been told, he needs to feel safe enough to be weak. Men spend their lives pretending to be strong. Society tells them to hide their feelings, to man up, to never show weakness, but deep inside, every man has fears, insecurities, and emotional wounds. The woman who makes him feel safe enough to share those parts of himself, that's the woman who owns his heart. Because here's the truth. He's not afraid of loving you. He's afraid of being vulnerable and getting hurt. If you give him a space where he can drop his guard, where he can cry without feeling judged, where he can admit fears without being laughed at, he will bond with you in a way that's almost unbreakable. You don't have to fix his problems. You don't have to have all the answers. You just have to be there to listen, to hold him without judgment. When you give him that safety, he won't, just like you, he'll trust you with the parts of himself he hides from the world. And that's when love stops being surface level and becomes something deep, something real, something lasting. Emotional revealed why these 3 unlock love. So let's piece this together. 1, he needs to chase something worth keeping because effort creates value and value creates love. 2, he needs to feel admired, not controlled, because admiration feeds his soul and makes him want to invest in you forever. 3, he needs to feel safe enough to be weak because love without vulnerability isn't love at all. These 3 needs, they're not tricks, they're not games. They're the emotional keys that unlock a man's heart and make him fall, not just in love, but into a love that's strong, deep, and lasting. Most women focus on saying the right things or doing the right things, but when you meet these needs, you're not just saying or doing, you're creating a feeling inside him that he can't forget. And that feeling, that's what makes a man say, "She's the one." Now, you know the 3 things men need before they can truly fall in love? Give him these and watch how his love for you transforms. But here's the twist. Falling in love is just the beginning. Keeping that love alive, that's a whole different game. Hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned because in my next video, I'll reveal the one thing that keeps a man obsessed with you long after he's fallen. Don't miss it.